Okay, we will start a new question on partnership accounts, admission of partners, and this time I'll explain very less. You have to study by looking at what I'm doing. It's easier to study with the help of your eyes. Learn by eyes, not by ears, okay? So let us go to the question. So this is the question. You may take a screenshot of this balance sheet first, and there are a few adjustments. Okay, now take a screenshot, that is easier for you. These are 6 adjustments. So this is the balance sheet of A and B, sharing profits and losses equally, in the ratio 3:2. Okay. They have decided to admit C into partnership. C will contribute 25,000 as his capital, and he also will pay for his share of goodwill, that is 5,000 in fact, and bank overdraft should be paid, and we will see adjustments one by one. Okay. And then first let us go to journal entries. Okay. First is the revaluation. Land and buildings appreciated by 20%, furniture depreciated by 10%. That is the first entry. So we are making a profit. Okay, just to pay attention to what is done here. Okay, no need to listen to my this thing. I'm not speaking anymore. Okay. Okay. The value of land and building increasing. So land and buildings, you can see it here, 35,800, and it is increased by 20%. That is 35,800 times 0.2, that is 20%, 7,160. Same thing with the furniture. What is mentioned about furniture? And land and building appreciated, furniture depreciated by 10%. Furniture, the value is 20,500, and that is depreciated by 10%. That is 2,050. You know this calculation. So this is Excel formula: 20,500 times 0.1, that is 10%. 2050, you can directly do 10%, or you can just cancel 1 0 and you get furniture depreciation. And there is an outstanding repair, this given here, that is the next revaluation adjustment. Unpaid repair bill of 850 to be accounted. So we are losing it, so that is in the revaluation account. And revaluation profit. So these are the 3 items in revaluation account, nothing else. Okay. All other things are in other accounts, not in revaluation. Anyway, I decided not to speak. Anyway, you just mute the voice. Okay, you don't need my explanation. In fact, my explanation is a nuisance. You don't pay attention. Just mute the phone, mute the device, whatever you are using, and then just watch it. That's enough. Okay, there are C's capital, because I have to speak, then only I can plan the timing. Okay. The goodwill of the firm estimated 30,000, bank overdraft. Anyway, the voice is very, very poor quality because I'm using computer microphone. So bank overdraft, land and buildings, unpaid repair bill. Okay, so there is one credit of 7,160 and loss of, I'll just check it here, 7160 credit, and they are losing 2050 and debit of 850 you get 4260. Okay. That 4260 will go to partners in the older ratio, 3 by 5 and 2 by 5. 4260, 4260 into 3 by 5. So A will get 2556, same B will get 4260 into 2 by 5, 1704. 1704. That's it, 4260. Now that revaluation part is over. Okay, I want to see the revaluation account and let us see the ledger. Revaluation account. 1 credit, 2 debits, and the revaluation profit, and revaluation profit will go to partners capital account. Here you have to write A and B here. Okay. A to A's capital to B's capital. 2556, 6 and 2556. Forget it. A's capital and B's capital. Now that is over. Now let us see what else is remaining. So we have completed this, and these two adjustments are over. Now let us see the reserves to the extent of 700 to be transferred to Workmen's Compensation Fund. Okay. Okay. Let us take this one. Bank overdraft to be paid off. Okay. Wait. C's capital contribution. Then we will do the other two. C is contributing 25,000 for his capital and rupees 5,000 for his share of it. Okay, 1/6 the share. 30,000 divided by 6, that is 5,000. So these are two adjustments. Go to the journal entry. This one, okay, we finished these entries. This is over. And this is over. Okay, well, let us focus on these are the revaluation entries. Okay, revaluation, and revaluation is finished. Now we will go to the capital contribution. C brought in 25,000 as his capital. So bank account debtor to C's capital. Actually, we will have cash and bank account together. Okay. Normally these payments are going direct to the bank account. Bank account debtor 25,000 to C's capital, and again C brings in rupees 5,000 as his share of goodwill. Now there is something you have to see. Goodwill has to go to bank account debtor. That part is okay. Now the trouble is here. It looks like we are transferring in the old ratio. This actually we are transferring in the sacrificing ratio. Let us say I calculated it here somewhere. Should go to all the partners in the sacrificing ratio. Yeah. Old ratio is 3:2 and C's share is 1/6. You can just take a screenshot and see what I have done here. C's share, and you will see the new ratio is 3:2:1. So sacrifice and ratio is, now before he was getting 3/5 and now he is getting 3/6. 3:2:1. This case also 3/5 has become 3/6. 2/5 has become 2/6. So the sacrifice and ratio is 3:2. That means 3/5 minus 3/6. In this case 2/5 minus 2/6. So you will ultimately you will get 3:2. Okay, so that will go to all the partners in the sacrificing ratio. So that is the treatment of goodwill. Okay, that is done. And now we go to the bank overdraft. Bank overdraft is, what is it mentioned about the bank overdraft? Bank overdraft to be paid off from cash brought in by C. Cash brought in by C, that is okay. So the entry is cash account debtor to bank overdraft. Cash account debtor, sorry, bank overdraft account debtor to cash. Means overdraft is becoming zero. Overdraft is a credit balance account. So you will credit the cash account and debit the bank overdraft. Now something is mentioned about reserves to the, normally reserves are transferred to partner's capital. In this case, don't transfer the whole thing into capital account. We have to keep aside the 700 for workman's compensation fund. So this will appear in the new balance sheet, okay? So reserves to the extent of 700 going to work. So this is in the new balance sheet, 700. So remaining 800 will go to partner's capital. So everything over. And now we can, okay, all adjustments are over. Journal entries are over. Now we can move to the ledger accounts. So revaluation account we saw it before. Now the capital account. So we started with the opening balance of 1,800. Okay, that is in the old balance sheet. So many questions are there. Okay, this is the opening balance of 1,800. Now carefully see this thing. This will, okay, now we open the cash account and this is gone there. Stock and debtors will go to the new balance sheet. Land and building, furniture will appear in the new values. Okay. So new values will be there in the new balance sheet, and then we will go to cash and so go to capital afterwards. So bank account, 25,000 is C's contribution, and P's contribution, capital, sorry, goodwill is 5,000, total 31,800. So there is a bank overdraft paid off, and the balance, this is going to the new balance sheet. Okay, we will see the capital account and then go to the new balance sheet. Base capital, opening balance is anyway, you know, 40,000 and 20,000. Reserves, you know the entry, sorry, reserves. Reserves, okay. So these are all related to revaluation. First four entries are related to revaluation. Now this is the entry for capital account. Okay, you know the entry. And then bank overdraft is paid off. The reserves, workman's compensation fund is in the new balance sheet, and 800 will go to capital accounts. So this is it, that 800. Apart from opening balance, this is what we will do with the reserves. Okay, then this is our revaluation profit, that is 4,260, I think, 260. Yeah, that is 25561704, and then C's capital, there is no space for C's capital, so I just wrote it outside, because if I'm giving another column for C's capital, then I will have to provide a column here also. So better just C's capital is here. This is, in fact, we are preparing only two capital accounts. Okay, so if I try a third column, then this will not fit in this frame. Okay, so that is done. So capital balance A, B, and C. We go to the new balance sheet. capital A, B, C. Finished. Okay. When we do in the next question, we will do this balance sheet also side by side. So that will be easy for you. Okay, capital A, B, C. So these are the new figures. Okay, 40,000, 20,000, and 25. 40,000 will become 46,000. 20,000 will become 24, and C is capital. This one. Okay. Land and buildings, 35,800. In that place we have 42,960, 20% appreciation. So this is over. Furniture, 20,500 will become 18,450. That is 10% depreciation. You don't want to see them because moving here and there is a problem. These are the what we call going to that adjustment is okay. Just remember there are only 3 adjustments. Okay, stock debtors as they are. There are no special adjustments for them. So stock and debtors, we take them as they are from the old balance sheet. Cash in hand will become, in place of 8,800, now we have 24,550, and the balance sheet total is 107,860. Creditors again came from the balance sheet without change. 11,250. Bank overdraft is no need to show this thing. This is only to help you in class 2. Otherwise, no need of this. In examination, you don't have to write like this. Okay, so just leave that entry here also. You don't have to write it here. That's it. Bank overdraft. Workman's compensation. That was our reserve before. Now it is workman's compensation fund. And this is a new liability we created. Outstanding repair bill. Again, we get the same. 107,860. That's it. The balance sheet total is 107,860. Thank you for watching. See you in the next class. There we will do journal entry, ledger, balance sheet, all of them together. Okay. Thanks. See you.